In our fast-paced world, we often find ourselves caught in a never-ending cycle of stress, anxiety, and worry. We're consumed by our thoughts about the past and future, rarely taking a moment to savor the beauty of the present. The Power of Now addresses this common human predicament, reminding us of the profound potential for peace and clarity that resides within each moment. Eckhart Tolle recognized that the human mind has a tendency to dwell on the past or catastrophize the future. Our thoughts often spiral into a ceaseless stream of worries, regrets, and anxieties, leaving us little room to experience the tranquility and joy that the present moment can offer. Tolle begins by helping us understand the ego, which he describes as the voice in our heads that constantly chatters and seeks to define us. He emphasizes that we are not our thoughts. In actuality, we are the awareness behind those thoughts. This simple realization is the first step towards transcending the ego's control over our lives. The ego is the false sense of self that we've constructed over the years. It's the mental construct that tells us who we are, what we should want, and how others perceive us. However, the ego is not our true essence. It's a collection of thoughts and beliefs that often lead us away from the present moment. By recognizing that we are the observer of our thoughts rather than the thoughts themselves, we gain the power to disentangle ourselves from the ego's grip. This realization opens the door to a more profound and peaceful existence. We next dive into the concept of time, namely how our preoccupation with the past and future robs us of the only moment that truly exists, the now. The past and the future are merely an illusion, mental constructions created by the ego. This is why the present moment is the only place where we can experience true peace and joy. When we dwell on the past, we often experience regret, guilt, or nostalgia. These emotions can be heavy burdens that prevent us from fully engaging with the present. On the other hand, when we worry about the future, anxiety and fear can dominate our thoughts, clouding our ability to appreciate the beauty of the here and now. The core message of the Power of Now is that suffering is a product of our attachment to the past and fear of the future. By surrendering to the present moment and accepting it without resistance, we can liberate ourselves from this cycle of suffering. Suffering arises when we resist what is. When we fight against the current circumstances of our lives, we create inner turmoil. The truth is, life unfolds as it does, and we can't always control external events. However, we can control our response to them. By accepting the present moment, even if it's challenging, we free ourselves from the shackles of suffering. Eckhart Tolle encourages us to embrace stillness and silence in our lives. Through meditation and mindfulness practices, we can become more attuned to the present moment. In the stillness, we discover our true essence and connect with the infinite peace that resides within. In our hectic lives, finding moments of stillness can be challenging. However, it is in these moments that we reconnect with our inner selves. Meditation, for example, is a powerful tool to quiet the mind and experience the present moment fully. By focusing on our breath or a simple mantra, we shift our attention away from the incessant chatter of the ego and enter a state of pure presence. Being present isn't limited to meditation, though. It's a way of life. Through the Power of Now, we can infuse every aspect of our daily routine with presence. Whether we're eating, walking, or simply breathing, we can engage fully in the moment, finding beauty and fulfillment in even the most ordinary experiences. Imagine savoring a meal with complete presence. Instead of mindlessly consuming your food while multitasking, you focus on the flavors, textures, and aromas. This simple act of mindfulness transforms an everyday activity into a rich and nourishing experience. The relentless stream of thoughts in our minds can be overwhelming, but we do not have to be enslaved by our thoughts. By observing them without judgment, we create distance from them and gain control over our mental chatter. Our minds can be likened to a never-ending movie reel, with thoughts and emotions as the characters and plot. Yet, we have the ability to step back and become the observer of this movie. When we detach from our thoughts and simply observe them as passing clouds in the sky of our consciousness, we free ourselves from their emotional grip. Life is filled with challenges, and the power of now teaches us that true strength lies in accepting what is. When we stop resisting the present moment and accept it with an open heart, we find that solutions and opportunities emerge naturally. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation or passivity. It means acknowledging reality as it is and then deciding how to respond with wisdom and grace. When we face adversity, we can choose to embrace it as an opportunity for growth rather than as an insurmountable obstacle. As we cultivate the art of presence, we begin to experience a profound transformation in our lives. Stress and anxiety give way to peace and clarity. We become more compassionate, both to others and to ourselves. Relationships improve as we learn to listen deeply and empathize with those around us. The benefits of living in the present moment are far-reaching. Physically, it reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, and enhances overall well-being. Mentally and emotionally, it boosts creativity, improves concentration, and fosters emotional resilience. The Power of Now is not just a book, it's an invitation to embark on a lifelong journey of self-discovery. It encourages us to question our conditioned beliefs, to let go of what no longer serves us, and to embrace the boundless potential that resides within us. Our journey towards presence is ongoing, and it may have its ups and downs. However, each step we take brings us closer to a more fulfilling and authentic existence. As we continue to practice presence and integrate its wisdom into our lives, we become more aligned with our true selves. The power of now is not just a concept to understand, it's a practice to embrace. In the midst of life's challenges and distractions, remember that the present moment is always available to you. It's a sanctuary of peace, a source of clarity, and a wellspring of joy. As you continue your journey of self-discovery and presence, may you find solace in the simplicity of being, and may you experience the transformative power of the now in every aspect of your life. I encourage you to explore the power of now for yourself, as Tolle's words have the potential to touch your life in unique and meaningful ways. If you found this video helpful in any way, please hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this.